Welcome back to the Lore Loom, where we turn powerful books into simple stories you'll actually remember. If you're new here, hit subscribe. We share a new story every day. Today's story is about a young game designer who had a huge dream and trusted his best friend with everything. He hoped it would lead to success, but instead, it led to a spectacular failure that almost cost him his job. Liam, a young game designer with bright ideas, was absolutely thrilled. He had just been chosen to lead the biggest new game project at the studio, Starbound Adventures. He felt a huge wave of excitement and a little bit of nervousness. This was his chance to make a game that everyone would love, a game that would be truly special. Liam believed that a happy team, like a family, would make the best game. So, for a key role, he thought of his best friend, Alex, a cheerful man with spiky blonde hair, whom he'd known since kindergarten. Alex wasn't the most experienced in marketing, but Liam valued his loyalty and fun personality. "This is a dream come true," Alex exclaimed, promising to work harder than anyone to make Liam's project a hit. Liam also needed a brilliant lead programmer. Sarah, a focused woman with dark braided hair and glasses, was the top choice. She was incredibly skilled, but Liam remembered her looking a bit distant when he got the lead role, as if she thought she deserved it more. He felt a tiny bit of discomfort around her, preferring the easy friendship he had with Alex. As weeks turned into months, Liam noticed small things. In big meetings, Alex, the man with spiky blonde hair, started presenting Liam's best marketing ideas as his own. He would even subtly suggest that Liam was sometimes too focused on the game to see the bigger marketing picture. Liam brushed it off, thinking Alex was just excited and maybe a little clumsy. He kept praising Alex to Mr. Chun, the CEO, an older, wise-looking man with gray hair, because he believed in loyalty above all else. Alex's spending also grew. He ordered expensive meals and luxurious travel for client meetings that seemed to happen mostly when Liam wasn't around. Sarah, the lead programmer, the woman with dark braided hair and glasses, quietly approached Liam one afternoon. She said, "The marketing budget seems out of line with the actual campaign visibility." Liam just nodded, too busy with game development, and thought she was being overly critical because she wasn't a people person. The launch day of Starbound Adventures finally arrived. Alex had promised a massive marketing splash, but something felt wrong. The online ads were sparse, and news sites barely mentioned the game. Liam spent the evening nervously refreshing pages, waiting for the buzz that never came. The next morning, the reviews were brutal. Not because the game was bad, everyone loved Starbound Adventures itself, but because no one knew it existed. Sales were terrible. Mr. Chun, the CEO, called Liam into his office, his face serious. "Liam," Mr. Chun said, "Alex has reported that you constantly limited his budget and gave him unclear directions, leading to this failure." Liam's stomach dropped like a stone. His best friend, the one he trusted most, had not only failed but had thrown him under the bus. He was speechless, feeling completely betrayed. Mr. Chin didn't fire Liam. Instead, he leaned forward. "Liam," he said softly, "you trusted your friend blindly. Sometimes, the people you think are loyal can be the most dangerous. And sometimes," he continued, "those you think are rivals can actually be your greatest asset." Mr. Chin finished. "True loyalty is earned through respect and skill, not just old feelings." Liam left the office feeling a mix of anger, sadness, and a brand new clarity. The first thing he did was call Alex and tell him their working relationship was over. It was hard, but he knew it had to be done. Next, he went to find Sarah, the lead programmer. He found her focused on her code, headphones on. Liam took a deep breath and admitted he had misjudged her. "Sarah," he said, "I need your honest assessment of what went wrong, especially with the marketing. I need to know the truth, no matter how hard it is to hear." Sarah, seeing Liam's newfound humility, nodded. She calmly explained how Alex had used vague reports and inflated numbers, and how the actual budget had been mostly spent on his personal luxuries. She even outlined a plan for how they could salvage some of the game's reputation with a new, targeted campaign. Liam was stunned by her insight and willingness to help. Liam started a new, smaller project, a fun minigame. This time, he put Sarah in charge of the entire development and marketing, valuing her sharp mind and direct approach. He also reached out to a well-known gaming blogger named Ken, who had been quite critical of Starbound Adventures in the past. Liam offered Ken early access to the minigame and asked for his honest, no-holds-barred feedback before it was released. Ken, the blogger, was surprised by Liam's honesty. He gave incredibly detailed feedback, pointing out bugs and suggesting improvements that made the minigame much better. When the minigame launched, Ken wrote a glowing review, praising its quality and Liam's willingness to listen to criticism. The minigame was a quiet but significant success. Months passed, and Liam learned to build a team based on skill, respect, and honest feedback. Sarah became his most trusted colleague, a brilliant partner who always told him the truth, even when it was difficult. Liam realized that by being open to those he once saw as rivals or critics, he had found his most valuable allies. He understood that true strength came not from blind trust in friends, but from earning respect and valuing competence, no matter where it came from. Here's the cool part. The idea behind this whole story comes from a famous book called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Our character, Liam, is made up, but the lesson is very real. If you like this, the book goes even deeper. Link below. So what did this story teach us? Remember when Liam trusted Alex, his best friend, with everything, and Alex betrayed him, leaving Liam's project to fail? That moment shows us that sometimes friends can be more dangerous than strangers because we let our guard down. And what about Sarah, who Liam initially saw as a rival, but who became his most valuable and loyal partner? It teaches us that competence and respect often lead to stronger alliances than just old friendships. What would you have done in Liam's shoes when you realized your friend had betrayed you? You know, books can be long, and sometimes it's hard to find the time to dive into them, even when they hold such powerful lessons. That's why we're here at the Loom, to turn these big ideas into simple stories that stick with you. If you want more stories that unlock wisdom from great books, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments below, which part of Liam's journey hit you the hardest, his big betrayal or his clever comeback with Sarah? See you in the next story.